Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm showing you the super delicious zucchini banana bread complete with a cinnamon streusel topping. It's so moist and delicious and makes the perfect snack or dessert. So to start off, I'm shredding up some zucchini with a grater. Zucchini is great for your digestion, plus it's loaded with magnesium and lutein. You can buy pre-shredded zucchini if you want. Just make sure it's not like the huge chunks. You want it to be fine, like how I'm doing it. Then you want to squeeze out all of the water. This is super important because otherwise your cake won't set properly. It'll be way too moist and it basically won't cook. So you need to squeeze as much of the water out of the zucchini as you can. And then I'm measuring out 1.5 cups. So one large zucchini that you guys saw me shredding there, that is how much I got for 1.5 cups. So you should be good to go with just one large zucchini with the water squeezed out. And then I'm going to take a banana and I'm going to mash that in a bowl. If you can get one with like brown spots on the outside, that's going to be a sweeter banana. It's going to give you a little bit more sweetness to this recipe. But if you don't, you can go ahead and just use a plain yellow one. But if you can hold out and wait for a brown spotted banana, these are going to be sweeter in the recipe. So you can either mash that up or you can blend it to take it smooth. But honestly, if your banana is ripe enough, it'll come together really easily with just mashing it with a fork. I'm adding in our mashed banana into our zucchini, and then I'm going to be adding in just a little bit of vanilla for flavor, loaded with antioxidants as well, and then some eggs. I haven't tried using completely flax eggs as a substitute in this recipe, but you can try if you want to. Eggs are great. They have all the essential amino acids you need. They're a complete protein, which makes them really good. And then I am substituting one of the eggs for a flax egg. So you can either do 4 eggs or 3 eggs and 1 flax egg just to increase the fiber, because I wanted a little bit more fiber in this bread. Like we've discussed before, fiber helps regulate your blood sugar. It helps keep it stable and all that. So you just need to whisk that all together until it's nice and smooth. This way, by whisking all the wet ingredients before we add the dry, we're not going to get any clumps because it's one uniform thing. So once you've mixed together all your wet ingredients and they're nice and smooth, I'm going to go ahead and add in some almond flour. I love almond flour. It's rich in vitamin E. It's a healthy fat, really great for you. If you're going to substitute it with coconut flour, you have to do a 1-to-4 ratio. And then I'm also doing coconut flour. So if you want to do completely coconut flour, just make sure you use 1/4 of the almond flour amount. Some cinnamon for flavor, as well as some baking soda and Himalayan salt. And the Himalayan salt just helps to balance out the sweetness in this bread, and adding that in. And then you're just going to fold everything together. Now you don't want to over mix this. You basically want to fold it until it's just combined, because the baking soda will start to activate. So you want to get this in the oven as soon as you can. You definitely don't want to make this batter and then let it sit in the fridge or something. You want to make the batter right away. So go ahead and pour that into your loaf pan. I'm using your standard loaf pan. Just make sure you grease it or line it with some sort of parchment paper. I'm using avocado oil just because it has a higher smoke point, and again, we don't want it to stick because that would be really sad if our bread stuck. I've done that before, guys, and I've forgotten to grease the pan, and I've lost many a bread to this, or it just doesn't come out as pretty, and then you basically have to eat it out of the pan. And then I'm going to make the cinnamon streusel topping. So I'm using some almond flour here along with some coconut sugar. I like coconut sugar because it's an unrefined sugar, and it's also lower on the glycemic index compared to other sugar. And then I'm loading it up with cinnamon because, like I said, this is a cinnamon streusel topping. And basically what this makes, if you ever had it on like muffins or even loaves before, it's that crumbly stuff that it's like on the top of them that basically just tastes delicious. So we're making a healthier version. And I'm going to add in some pecans. I'm kind of just breaking them up with my hands. You can keep them whole. You can also do walnuts, slivered almonds, kind of whatever you like. But I'm crushing those up a little bit and then throwing that into the topping. And then all you need to do is add that streusel topping on top of our zucchini banana bread. And I'm telling you guys, this streusel topping makes it. This is also a good topping just to put on any kind of muffin. I'm definitely going to put this on top of muffins the next time I make muffins. So it's a totally versatile topping that you can put on or sprinkle on anything, but it tastes so good, especially when it melts and it goes right into the bread. Once it's done being baked, and I will leave all the directions down below with the temperature in minutes, but you have this wonderfully golden zucchini banana bread. It's so moist, and this streusel topping, guys, is absolutely divine. I hope you guys check it out, and thanks for watching.